From Los Angeles, this is Montserrat Radio. You're listening to Montserrat Radio. To Montserrat Radio.
In the spirit of the war against fake news, Montserrat Radio presents The Fake News Show, conspiracy news and a different point of view of current events. And now your hosts, Benny Wilson and Thomas Christian.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Fake News Show. This is your host, Benny. Today has been a nightmare of a day. It has been literally chaos and panic. I'm outside where I'm supposed to be, and I'm inside a car recording this show because I can find a place decent enough to upload and make it a live show. I cannot do it here, so I had to record it. So I apologize for that. Today has been very chaotic. The elite got a meeting today, and just to think about that, just about maybe 2 days ago, I reported that the elite was having a big party, and now they going nuts. They really going nuts. So what happened was that I've been telling you for a long time, there are two elites. One that already lost the control of the RB, and the other one who got the control of the RB. So the one who lost the control of the RB, I'm planning to do something really big to delay again the RB. And it's obviously that this elite, they're going nuts because they're losing the control. Simple as that. So I was talking to my contact, and he told me literally that he was really pissed off. He was really, really, really mad. Not because they're going to delay it, because nobody knows for sure if this will be delayed again. But that's basically what I need you to understand. This is part of what I've been telling you all the time, and he knows this. This is part of chaos and panic. We are in the middle of a chaos and panic, and we're still waiting for another stage of this level of chaos and panic. I told you that if the worst of times, that will be exactly the signal that we're going to see the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. And the worst of time is basically this. There will be a stage that every single American will feel vulnerable, meaning that they will feel that they're not secure enough in their own country. So there's got to be like some kind of an event that people will be afraid. It can be against North Korea, or it can be some extra intel or some extra news that will provoke this kind of panic, this kind of chaos and panic. And don't be surprised that news will come out very soon. Do not be surprised, okay? So the environment around the meeting was really chaotic. There were literally people that looked very worried about it. And my contact was telling me that this is how these people do it. You know, first of all, they give false information, and they have something right, hitting under the table. And I'm sorry for that, but we're using a device to know where we're going. Hold on, let me just take a look at this. Hold on one second. Bueno. Okay, so let's not fall into chaos and panic. I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand there's still the evil side of the elite that wants to delay this process, okay? There is still people that they just enjoy having people dreams be disaster, be killed, okay? But like I told him, like I told the guy from my contact, I believe that the God will reflect in these chaotic times, and I'm not worried about it. I'm really not worried about it at all. I know God is in control, and He will make it. He will make it real. He will make it. He will make it. He will make it in our side. Okay. So I'm sorry that I'm not responding and not sounding so optimistic right now. It's just I'm really tired. I have gone through a lot of stuff today, and it is really stressful because it's not easy for me to, and for anybody, to go through this roller coaster. And just when I thought that everything was gonna go in our side, this came out. This BS came out. So I want you to know that don't worry about it. We are still in a good position. We know that they are going to go through details. They want to go through a process in Iraq that will make this speed it up. Believe it or not. We know that those meetings in Iraq with the Kurdistan region are very essential, very important. At the end, believe it or not, the Kurdistan region will get the independence, okay? Do not worry about that. That will not stop the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. They probably just delay it after they get paid because, there's a lot of interest in the Kurdistan region. They don't wanna deal with Donald Trump and the agreement they actually sign up, okay? But eventually, even after they get what they're actually asking for, they will go in and separate from Iraq. That's something that the elite knows they cannot prevent it, okay? So that's fine. If they want to go solo, let it be. We only care about the revaluation, so they can raise the value of the dinar and make it real, and we can just go on with our lives. The thing is that right now, everything, if you just put all the pieces together, you will see that it's getting really, really chaotic. There are a lot of chaos there, okay? We see there's movements in the international markets, this trading that are happening right in the international markets. Currencies that are going volatile, they're floating around, and nothing is being reported through the mainstream media because they want to keep it low. They just not gonna mention it, and if they ever mention it, will be about 2 to 3 months after we exchange. So don't worry about that. They know that, we all know how control they have the media, right? So let me just pause this recording again because I need to remember the other news. As you know, I'm just using my smartphone, and it's not easy, especially when you get all this stuff going around. I need to make this show the best I can, the most informative I can, because I want to go through details. So some of the news that are going on right now, I want to be able to explain it to you, okay? All right. So the big news right now on the front pages all over the world is the terrorist attack in Barcelona, Spain. We know already that things were going to get really bad. At the beginning of this month, I published, and I even talk about Johnny Petrie, one of the most famous astrologers. She actually said it. She just nailed it again. She said that there will be a lot of anger in the country. There will be potentially terrorist attacks. She said it. There will be a lot of anger in the country, and that's exactly. We're seeing racist attacks, and it's basically spreading all over the United States. We are seeing terrorist attack now in Barcelona, and basically we're also seeing what's happening with North Korea. And now Russia is also coming out. If you just put all the pieces together, you'll see that we are just in the middle of the storm. Like I said before, we need to go through a storm before we're going to change. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And the bad news about this is that we still need to go through another stage of the chaos and panic. Like I said, there will be an event that Americans will feel vulnerable. They're not going to feel secure in their own country because something is going to come out. I cannot mention what it is, but something's going to come out and people will feel really, really afraid. So when the worst thing, when you see that happening, trust me, that will be the day, and that will be everything going to get together. And boom, you will see the revaluation of the Iraqi dinar, and all this chaos and panic eventually will calm down and go through a stage, because we need to go through the change of consciousness, and that is the day of the August the 21st to the 22nd, when more than 200 people, 200 citizens within the United States will see a solar eclipse that will cross all the way in our territory, and change the consciousness of our country and also the consciousness of our planet. Maybe some that will be listening to my YouTube channel will not agree with what I'm saying right now. I totally understand that they probably will say that I am too fairy tale. But there's no fairy tale. We're gonna have a astrological event, and we already know that scientists have said that even though the mainstream media said that there will be no effect on people attitude, on people behavior, that is totally false. We know that this event will affect almost a lot of people. Basically, I have to be honest. I'm one of them. I have to have a neutralizer right beside me, because every time we have some kind of event like this, I really, really get sick. I know it's because of all the energies and all these things that are happening in the stars does have an effect on me. So, and many that are listening to me, they have the same problem. So we know that it's heavy. We know the energy is really heavy, and we're not even there yet. We are about 3 days away from this event, and things are happening so rapidly and very heavily. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of anger out there, there's a lot of hate out there. I would not even be surprised that that I can find that I'd be probably meet myself and find myself in that situation, because in LA I'm becoming to see more and more people very angry about Latinos, about blacks, about everybody, especially Republicans. Being a Republican and living in Los Angeles, it can be pretty ugly, just to let you know. So we're having the problem in Barcelona, and if you just put all the pieces together, we got all these issues, and you may not be agree with me. You may even attack me. I'm sure that people will be attacking me because they can find all these reasons. But it's all about distracting the attention of the RB. Believe it or not, it is all about the distraction. So the media and the people will not know that we are going to exchange. Believe it or not, okay? So we know that this is about to blow. This is about to happen. We know for that for sure. You will know beginning tomorrow and the next day. You will see some good news from Iraq, and you will see. Remember, I've been telling you that we are waiting for bad news. Well, also you're gonna see some bad news, okay? So just embrace the bad news, because we know that things are gonna go bad. There must be a worst of time, and this is right there. We're right there. We're right there in the middle of the storm. Okay, so don't worry about if we get more bad news about this whole thing in Iraq and in the world. It was just been prophesied. Okay, and that's one of the things that many ministers around the United States have agreed with me when I tell them that. So I just took I was watching a video somebody just posted on my chat, and this pastor, this minister, this preacher was talking about global reset, and everything he said was totally true. God is resetting the minds of everybody. God is resetting the world, and in order to reset, he needs to wake up our consciousness. He needs to wake us up, because there will be a new world coming for everybody. Okay, it's going to be a better world. All right. So I also like to mention that my Spanish show, I may or may not do it today, depending on how available my internet is, because I'm still in grounds that I can't find a good internet connection. The other thing I wanted to mention is about the exchange in the United States. I've been telling you, and I'm going to continue telling you, we are waiting for announcements from banks inside the United States. I haven't been told what kind of announcement. Probably be some kind of a news probably coming out or announcement regarding exchanges. So once you see that, then you know we are ready. Because right now, nobody has received the logistics. If you hear any guru telling you that, the logistics we're receiving, they want to do this, that's a lie. Okay, that's a lie. Nobody has received anything. They're supposed to be been sent all the logistics a month ago, and they're still holding it. So don't believe those bullcrap that banks are already receiving the logistics paperwork, because they were ready, but they just haven't sent it to the banks, to the branches, and people just don't know how they're going to exchange. If you hear any guru telling you that they are ready, that they've been ready all this year, that's the same bullshit they've been doing for a lot of years. Nobody knows. There's no banks ready. Trust me. If they wouldn't know, if people would be all right now trained for an exchange, they will have massive firing. They will have massive people quitting their job, because these are the same people who's gonna help you for the exchange. That same people is being asking, is this a scam? Yes or no? And they keep telling them, yes, it's a scam. Don't worry, there will be no exchange. So when they find out that this was not a scam, guess what's going to happen? A lot of people are going to be quitting. And then they're going to be finding out for another problem. We don't have staff to do this. Okay? So as you can see, that's another chaos and panic. All right? So don't believe the hype. Don't believe what they're telling you, that they're ready, that they're waiting for this and this and that. No bank in the United States are ready for the exchange yet. Will they be ready? Yes, they will be ready. And hopefully they'll be ready soon, because if they change the rate in Iraq, people are going to really get really paranoid when they find out that even the rate is out, but there is no international rate. I'm telling you, there are people that already are telling me that they want to go to Iraq. And that will be the most stupid, moronic thing to do. Okay? You cannot let expose yourself in such a danger. Iraq is not a place to go and visit like nothing happened. Not unless you are an Iraqi or an Arab, okay, and that you know how to speak their language and you know what to do. Nope, that is not gonna happen. So if you go there, I don't think that you probably be advised by your own government to go to that place. It's gonna be really difficult. All right, so let me just wait for another information and I'll come back to you. Okay, I just stopped with my car because I need to put everything together. Sorry for the inconvenience, but these things happen. And it happens. Just imagine if I would have done this in live, it would be it would be just terrible. So let me just tell you the other intel that I have for you. And again, I have to stop the recording because I have to remember all the things that they were talking about. This is one thing. This is one of the parts, the most important part that I want to share with you. It is this. I had one confirmation, just one, not two. But I had one confirmation that the dawn will go at the same time as the dinar. Okay? That's something that I always thought that it wouldn't be just impossible to do. But now they're telling me that they're going to do it. They're going to go, and the dawn will go at the same time when the dinar, they raise the value in the dinar. So, again, one more time. I don't want to sound like a scratching, like a broken record. If that happens, things are not gonna be pretty. So they gotta find out an organized way to have all these people coming out with the currencies and do this change accordingly in order. So since the banks are not ready yet, I still debating myself and I'm asking all my contacts, how in the hell they're gonna do this then? Because it's just chaotic. They're not gonna be able to handle too many people. There are a lot of millions of people just in the United States, and dealing with one currency making it more complex. Can you imagine now with two currencies? Now, check this out. I haven't had one confirmation about the rupiah and the Zimbabwe. I haven't heard anything about it. So forget about that. Now they're telling me that Zimbabwe is not going to go. It probably will go later. But they say that they can handle two currencies at the same time. So I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to deal with it. I mean, the exchange is simple. The process is simple. When you go and bring out your currency, but the logistics are not there. So I don't understand how these people can come out and say we're ready. We're gonna do two currencies at the same time. I just don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. I work in the banking industry, and we know that we need the logistics. We know we need the procedures, the step to do. What they're gonna do with this currency, how they're gonna apply to the people, how they're gonna investigate the people. We don't know that, not unless we have the logistics, the paper right in front of me. So it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. They say that they want to go live on the exchange as soon as they raise the value. But one thing is that they want to do it. Another thing is that they be able to do it. So as you can see, I'm confused. I'm confused because there are too many things that they haven't dealt with it. So let's just hope that God will find a way that everything is organized and people be able to do this exchange. Okay, so that's the intel. I think this has been the show that I've done more intel than ever. Notice that I just spoke and I talk about the events very, very little because I just overheard about the news. I haven't even had the chance to read the news, and I apologize for that. But you probably already know what's going on through other venues. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention is what I got to listen to my brother John Nigger from Currency 365, and whatever he said about that they are putting down channels and demonetizing channels and videos. That is totally true. I have told you that I've been flagged a lot, even though I have rise of the contents of my YouTube channel, and I have already about 4 to 5 months requesting to be qualified to be monetized on my videos. They have not said I'm okay to go. So all these months I haven't got any penny or anything on all my videos. But still there's a lot of idiots up there who criticize me just because I'm requesting a donation. Now, it's only a donation that will help me out because this is taking a lot of time on my own business. Like I said, for 4 years I've been taking it and I haven't even asked one penny. But this is all part of the chaos and panic, right? So it doesn't matter. I just want to thank all the people who have donated to my show, all the people who have been sending me a lot of blessings. I love you all. Thank you so much for what you have done and your support. Tomorrow will be a different day. Hopefully I'll be at home and the comfort of my home and be able to put all the things together. And for now, I just wanted to tell you thank you for your attention, and I'm looking forward for tomorrow. I promise you're gonna have a more clear ideas because I haven't even been able to eat with all this tribulation, all this meeting that they ask us. They even ask us to stay without eating, and I'm not joking about it. Okay, they want us to leave the place. They came out with a lot of crap. They came out with a lot of information. And I just gave you what is important, what is relevant right now for this change. They're getting ready to do this. but no logistics. So that is crazy. That is totally crazy, okay? So, and I also told you about the other elite that they wanted to delay this process, okay? So, but don't worry about it. All right, so that's it. So thank you so much for your attention. I'm looking forward to talk to you tomorrow in Facebook. If I have the strength, if I have something really important to share with you, I will do a Facebook Live. For those who are in my Facebook Live, and for those who are not, you're going to have to wait until I do my show on the Fake News Show. For now, thank you so much for your attention, and God bless everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Fake News Show with Benny. See you next time for more conspiracy news, current events, and intel from the most controversial show from Montserrat Radio.